So it's a beautiful day. It's a little overcast here, but I love it. And we've got so much to do today. I've got so much. Well, I'm going to be going out to the fulfillment house today, checking on quality control, picking up some new products and just trying some stuff out. So I'm very excited for the day ahead. But that got me thinking this morning, what am I going to kind of talk about that is, if I say inspirational, it's inspirational for you to tap into who you are and get more out of every day that you're doing. And again, it's you got so much experience and wisdom and life behind you that I'm sure that you can inspire me, and you do inspire me. So I was thinking, one of my traits growing up is I've always been a perfectionist. Whatever I do, I want to be better. Whatever I'm doing, I want to be the best at it. And I don't mind, someone may be more talented, I'll work my butt off until I get to the point that I want. And I've been able to achieve a lot of things in life that have really been a struggle, but because I wanted it so bad, I was able to achieve it. And that took my focus. It took tapping into all the talent I had, because I wasn't the most talented of people, but I had a goal and a desire. And then there's that self-belief that I know I can do it. And I take that back to who we are today and where we are. And one of my probably biggest problems was I was a perfectionist. I always wanted perfect, and that wasn't just for me. I was trying to control others as well and make them perfect for what I believed would be the perfect outcome. And there is no such thing as a perfect outcome, but there's perfectionist moments along the way. So I decided to change from being a perfectionist, and I was thinking about this today, to a progressionist or progressivenist. So everything's about progression. So a progressionist is someone that looks at it and says, okay, what steps have I taken to get to the next point and get to the next point and get to the next point? So as a progressionist, I had to realign my perfectionist and stop judging myself. See, as a perfectionist, we're always judging ourselves, or we judge other people. Good morning, Wendy. Nice to see you here. And a perfectionist is normally hardest on themselves. And that's what gets dangerous, because a perfectionist can't achieve perfection all the time. So we beat ourselves up, and then we kind of like then become depressed or upset or frustrated. And with frustration, we then take a step back and we're not working as much, maybe in a positive way. And with that becomes delay, and delay goes into a form of procrastination. And we know with procrastination that we're wasting time, whereas we could be getting better. And so the reason for this message today is all of you are taking small steps. Everything you do may not be the final end result that you want today, but it's the small steps, it's the little things, it's the things. Hi Vicky, lovely to see you here. It's the little things here that make all the difference. So if you want to make a change, it's very hard to jump and get the end result, but those small little steps are critical. So I want you today to start looking at yourself and saying, what's great about me? What are the small steps I'm doing? What's the success that I'm having? It may not be where you want to be, but you're on your way. And instead of being a perfectionist and judging yourself, be a progressionist and say, every day I'm getting a little bit better. And we know if 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 goes 100 times, it's the same as 50 + 50. We don't need the big steps. So good morning, Janelle. So again, Tammy, good morning. So again, step into the little steps you're taking, the plans, the ideas, and don't be a perfectionist, be a progressionist. Be someone that looks at yourself and gives that self-congratulations, the pat on the back. Because if you do, you're going to go so much further than those people that are jumping, trying to be perfectionists and beating themselves up along the way. Because at the end of the day, happiness is everything. And if you're happy, everything in life begins to gel. Don't beat yourself up, pat yourself on the back and take the small steps. So that's my talk for today. So today's workout, we know, is going back to the basics. It's the beginner, it's the nice and simple. And today I really want to feel, I've got a very simple workout, but during it I will give you some adaptions if you want to test yourself at a slightly higher level. But that's it. So it's going to be a very sweet, very nice, relaxing reconnection of the brain today, and we're going to go through this. Here we go. Okay, you'll notice today that I have the metal poles in. I had a training session this weekend with an incredible lady. She's 96 years young, only 96, so, you know, I expect a lot more. But she was incredible, and I used the metal poles with her for the first time training her, and then she progressed to the yellow poles, and now she doesn't want the metal ones, she wants the yellow ones. But what an incredible lady. Okay, so I got the metal poles in today. Let's just go slight side to side progression. So yeah, Hope is 96 years old, and what a joy, what an energy in her life. And honestly, when I'm training her, she feels like her spirit is as young as you can get. And we know that whatever's inside will come out, and it will express itself incredibly. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I want you to now step and put your foot on your little toe and come to the middle. Big toe, come down. Take your foot to the little toe, bring it in. Big toe, bring it out. So you may not be able to see my feet here, so I'm going to step back. You're going to step, not a lot of weight, just little toe to in, big toe to out. Little toe to in, big toe to out. And there's hardly any pressure. So it's like I'm rolling my foot and rolling my foot, and out and in and out. So out, in, out, and there's hardly any weight on here. This is just waking up your feet just to feel the change of the angle of the foot. So my ankle comes to the center, my ankle comes to the center, my ankle comes to the center, my ankle comes to the center. Good. Now let's just come and step back and try and notice, I've got an itchy nose, try and notice if you're stepping on the outside of your foot or stepping right on the inside of your foot. Again, today's workout is so slow and relaxed, but it's because we really want to connect and feel everything that we're doing. Okay, good. Come and stand in the middle. We're now going to go just tap behind number one. If you notice, my foot is only halfway to number one. So it's a nice little tap and down. Tap and down. Now, for those of you that are more advanced, you can put your thumb on top and feel that. Put your finger on top, but know at any point you can grab the poles for safety. Or if you want, just take your hands off, bring them up here, and just feel how soft you're able to touch that board. Now, to be able to touch the board that's safe, you have to be so balanced on the leg that's on the ground, because if I'm slightly off balance, I'll try and recover and the board's gonna go. So again, just that soft little tap, soft little tap. Good. Put your hands back on. Now we're going to progress from here. We're going to tap twice on the board. So I'm going to tap, tap, and down. Left leg. Tap, tap, and down. Right leg. Tap, tap, and down. And what we're doing by tapping twice is you're able to make sure that the control on the leg you're standing on allows for movement while you're still on that leg. So again, you can go to thumbs on top, 1, 2, and down. You can go to finger on top. Or if you want to challenge yourself, again, 1, 2, and down, 1, 2, and down. So whichever one fits you, you want to be in this position or in here, but just again, nice, easy, just tapping. Now, as much as we're going slow through these exercises, don't be fooled because it's relaxed, because if anything, you're actually practicing your balance more by going slowly, because there's no momentum that you can adjust to save what you thought was balance, but really you were beginning to go off balance. Okay, we're now going to go 1 tap on the board and 2 taps on the ground, right leg only. So we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, last one, 1, 1, 2. Good, change legs. So again, 1, 1, 2, 1. And the beauty of this exercise is that as you bring your leg back to the side, last one, you'll notice how the leg you're standing on has to adjust again. Let's go back 4 times on the right leg. So we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and I can really feel this working. I can feel how I'm a little off balance sometimes in adjusting right away. Here we go, left leg. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Board, floor, floor. Last one, board, floor, floor. Good, so we're gonna put them together now. We're gonna go 2 taps on, 2 taps off. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then step. So we're stepping on the 3rd one down, and we'll change legs. Are you ready? Right leg. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, change. Left foot, 1, 2, 1, 2, down. And 1. This is so much harder than it looks because we do so much harder exercises. But again, coming back to basics is so critical because again, it gives you that foundation. 1, 2, 1, 2, down. Last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, down. Good. What I want you to do, just lift your legs, just kick your heels behind a little bit. Because again, this is kicking the legs up. It just loosens the legs up, and I can feel how my muscles and around my hips as well are really working and strengthening, because when you go on one leg, a lot of that balance comes from your core and comes from your hips adjusting, while the strength in your leg keeps you strong. Okay, so the next one we want to do is step on number 2 and just lean. I want you to stay in this position. Feel this position, just stay there. Feel the strength. You got, I'd say 90% of your weight is on your front leg, and push back. Let's go to the other side. You step, push, keep your weight on this leg. Don't let go. Feel that strength. Feel how the muscle is supporting you. So again, so critical. Push back. We go to the left side, right side, sorry, right. So you push here. Feel that strength. Feel that strength in that leg, getting that ability to stabilize your body. Push back. We go to the other side. There's the push. You're going to hold in there. Hold, keep that strength. There you go. And come back down. Now what I want you to do is go to the number 3. I want you to step 3, bend, lift the back leg, come back in and hold that position. And push back. Let's go to the left leg. Go to 3, step, hold here. Now step up, lift, come back, hold that position. So again, we're strengthening the leg and the body to be in a balanced position, slightly going to the side. I think a lot of people, when they fall good and push back, they tend to fall at an angle. So we want to be at a step, feel that strength. Feel that strength in the leg. Now lift up, lift the back leg, step back, but keep your weight on that front leg. Feel how strong it is. Again, this is a static strengthener. And push back. Let's go to the left side. Step, push. Good. Now step up and lift the back leg. Now keep your weight on the front leg, come back down, strengthen. Good job. Hold it there and push back. Good. All I want you to do now is just a little step up and down onto 3. Now we're going to go right leg again. 2, up, then we're going to go to 1. So you lift your leg, 1, and come back. We're going to change to the other side. So your left leg goes to 3 and lift, come back. Lift your leg, go to 2, and lift your leg, 1, and come back. Now, let me just show you this really quickly. You want to make sure that after every step, and you step back, you bring the board back to the middle. So again, you're learning to control your foot, and your upper body as well can control to the middle. So here we go, right foot, are you ready? Right foot goes to number 3, step back, lift the leg, board comes to the middle. Step on number 2, bring the board to the middle. Go to number 1, bring the board to the middle, step down. We go to the left. Step, lift the back leg, lift the front leg, your left leg. Go to number 2, lift the leg, board to the middle. Go to number 1, board to the middle, and down. Let's go one more time the other side. Are you ready? Right foot on 3, back leg up, lift your leg, board to the middle. Now step on 2. Come back, lift the leg, go to 1. 1, bring both feet back to the ground, we go to 3. 3, lift the leg, now lift your front leg, bring the board back to the middle. Step, lift the back leg, bring the board to the middle. And step on 1, bring the board to the middle and down. And what's great here, just step side to side. Think about the balance train. I can feel I'm working. I can feel my body temperature's gone up because a lot of that static stabilization movement, your body and muscles are working. And anytime they're working, the heat is beginning to grow. But the beautiful thing is, think about this. We haven't even been on the board yet. We haven't had both feet on the board, and yet we've been able to work so much on our balance. We had a sad email come through. It was sad for me because a gentleman wanted to return the board because his wife said she almost fell on it a couple of times. And I'm always open about what's happening. And yet I know they didn't start off on the basic. I think she just jumped on the board. And this is all about progression of balance to be able to get on the board. And I know some of you started off as well a little nervous getting on the board. But once you've got it, you've got it. And so it's really important that we follow the programs and don't just jump on. It's not a game. It's something that trains you so you can play all the games you want. Okay, let's step up finally on 2 and 2. So both feet are up on 2 and 2 and just rock side to side. Now, with that being said and what I just said, don't forget, if you haven't been on the board yet, and this is your first time, and I don't think that's the case for anybody because you will have gone through the beginner, but to step off of the board at any point, just push one foot to the side and you can just step down. Make sure the board is stable on the ground and you can step off. Okay, we're rocking side to side. All I want you to do now is just lift your leg and place them back on 2 and 2. Now what I'd love you to do, for those of you that are confident, close your eyes. Keep your head up. And those of you that aren't confident, keep your eyes open. But what I want for you is, with your eyes closed, if you've got your eyes closed, feel your foot going back at the same point. And I want you to feel the moment that your foot touches the board, because that is a change of weight. Until your foot touches the board, you're really staying on the leg because that's your confidence. Good, just again, as I said, when you lift the leg and your eyes are closed, you're not confident to change your weight until you feel the ground. So feel that moment that your foot touches the ground and confidently now you adjust your weight. This is no different than in real life, except we're now looking in shop windows, we're looking at the beautiful sunset. The body still wants to be able to feel when that foot touches the ground because that's your confidence to be able to flow. Okay, and open your eyes. Just rock side to side again. There you go. Now come and find the balance in the middle. First time today we've gone for a static balance. There you go. Now what I want you to do is take your right hand off. And notice how things begin to change a little bit when you take one hand off. Good, put both hands back on, we're still balanced. Now take your left hand off and notice as your body changes, so does your center, because as I brought my hand to the center, my weight went this way slightly, you will have seen on the video. So if I take my hand to the side, everything's adjusted. It's those small little adjustments again that make all the difference. Because I may bend down to pick up a bag, my body is adjusting its center at all times. Good, both hands back on. Now just rock side to side. Good, feel nice and solid, nice and safe. Feel the pressure in your feet today. Feel how strong your feet feel on the board. Push into the board. As you hit the side, feel like you're pushing your feet into the board, and what you're doing is you're strengthening up the foot strength on the ground, and your brain is recognizing there's more pressure than normal. So we're again building that proprioceptive connection of the wiring from our body all the way from our brain down through the body to all our extremities. Good, and come and find your balance again. There you go, good. Now again, take your right hand off and take it to the side. You can't see my hand, but it's out here. Good, find that balance. Now bring your hand to the middle across your chest. And notice how your balance begins to change again. But you're figuring it out, and that's the beautiful thing. Put your right hand back on the poles. Find your middle. Now take your left arm to the side. There you go, good. Keep that balance. Now bring your left hand across your heart. There you go, good. And come back to the middle. Very good. All I want you to do now is now push on your left foot and step your right foot to number 3. Lift your leg, put your left foot to number 3. Bring your foot to your knee, step on number 2. Foot to knee, step on number 2. Foot to knee, step on number 1. Foot to knee, step on number 1. Now we're going to go to 3 again. So go 3 and 3 and 2, and 2, and 1. Now what I want you to do here, just stay on 1 for a second. So we're going to go through this again. Again, this is slow, basic balance training, and you should feel relaxed and feel that this is very simple to do. It's not always about challenging crazy moments. So what I want you to do here now is I want you to lift your leg and push as slowly as you can. I went too fast. Let me do it again. Here, push as slowly as you can until you rock. Because what you're doing is you're learning to control your balance. Now, go the other side. I'm here. I'm going to push as slowly as I can until it touches the ground. Now bring your knee up, go to 2. Push as slowly as you can until you control. Try not to have it that it goes and comes back again. Now I go 2. I don't want to go back. Once I start, allow the rock to happen and slow. Now go to 1. So it's here, 1, and then come back. Once it starts the rock, let it go all the way across. Good. Now we're going to start with the left leg across this side. We start with the right. Bring the left, go to number 3, and go really slow. Feel that weight adjustment. Now bring your knee, a foot up to the knee. Go to number 2. Sorry. Right foot goes to number 3. And rock really slow across. Now lift your left foot, go to number 2, and really slow. This is control of balance and pressure. Number 2, push slowly across. Now go to number 1, push slowly. Give yourself that little challenge. How slow can I go? And then number 1, how slow can I go across till the board touches the ground? Good. And just come back to the middle. We're on 1. Again, I love that exercise. The reason being, you're not just weight transferring, you're controlling all your weight transfer. And that's so important to be able to feel and then be able to do it quicker. So we're now going to go and do this a little bit quicker. We're going to go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. We're going to start with the right foot. Now you should be in control, but let's go faster. You ready? Here we go. Go 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1, and 3 again. 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to start with the left foot. Are you ready? Go 3, and 3. And I can kind of remember where my foot placement was because I've done it so many times that my brain remembers and feels where my body's going. Last one, 1 and 1. One more time to the left. Let's go one more time. Push, and push, and push, and push, and 1, and 1. Now find your balance on the 1 and 1. And again, these are such simple movements, and yet it's a challenge. And that's why I said at the beginning today, being a progressionist is about progressing slowly and being able to go back at any point and still be able to do what you did before. We don't forget what happened at the beginning. We're able to build on it, but still go back and have that base foundation. Good, so let's just walk in here. Just walk in side to side. There you go. Now, can you lift your knee a little higher in front of you? Again, going to the motion. This is not the run. We're going to finish with the run today. But this is the progression of, can I lift my foot a little higher? So again, it's the action. In fact, it's more than the action, but the action of getting up and down the stairs. This is the beginning motion. I'm beginning to lift that leg and repeat the first step of going up and down steps, or even walking up a hill, walking up a mountain, going over a speed bump. I found out through all the research we've done that one of the #1 falls of people outside is clipping either the sidewalk, stepping off the sidewalk, or actually speed bumps, because often we don't see them, or you lift your foot and don't realize the height of the speed bump because it blends in to the ground. Okay, good. And just come back and just rock side to side. Last thing I want you to do now, we're going to strengthen those hips. So put your feet together. They're actually going to be together, and your knees together. And all I want you to do is push your hip one side, push your hip the other side. Push, and push, and push, and push. And you'll notice the strength in the hip to realign itself. Now, in here, what I want you to do is think of squeezing your abs. As you do this, squeeze as you go up. Squeeze. And we talked about squeezing the muscles. You want to blow out. As you squeeze, just think of tightening those muscles. You're gripping them. Instead of letting them be relaxed, you're focused on your stomach muscles and you're just squeezing tight and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So you're really getting those muscles working to support the hip movement as you begin to strengthen this area here. Good, and come back to the middle. Find your balance. Good, push down with your left foot and step back off with your right. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. I can feel the sweat. I should have probably drunk a little earlier. Here we go. Okay, moving on to the next exercise. Single leg. I want you to take your right foot and put it right in the middle of the board. Adjust that back leg by just pushing a little bit of weight onto that board, and you'll feel how that back leg can adjust. Now what I want you to do is just go push your leg in here. Now, be careful doing this one, but it's simple. Let the board rock side to side. Hold it there, rock, hold it there, rock. And you'll notice how as you rock and keep that balance, and we're going to take the hands off in a minute, how the leg is slightly changing. The strength is on the inside, the strength is on the outside. Good, so push the inside, take your hand off the board and feel balanced, and you'll notice how the inside of your leg and the pressure is on the inside of your big toe. Now push to the side. Now go and take your hands off and feel the pressure is more on the outside of the leg and on the outside of the foot. Good, push back across, take your hands off, feel that balance. You'll feel it in your glutes as well. Your butt is stabilizing that front leg. Now push to the outside. Again, keep your weight on that front leg with probably 80 to 90% of your weight on the front leg. Good, come back to the middle, find that balance. Now from here, what I want you to do, take your hands off and keep that board in the middle. If you don't feel comfortable, of course, always keep your hands on. I'm just giving progressions if you want to challenge yourself, but if you don't feel safe, keep your hands on the pole. They are always the most important, is safety. Good, push back. Let's change legs. Put your left leg in the middle and just push slightly. You can see my back foot coming off until I feel comfortable. Now I'm going to put my weight on the right leg. Weight on the left leg, the leg on the board. Now what I'm going to do is push to the inside, push to the outside. Feel that movement going across in here. Good. Now what I want you to do is go to the inside and hold it there. And take your hands off the board and feel that strength on the inside. It's on your big toe going up the inside of your leg. Now push to the outside. Keep that balance. You're pushing down. We're strengthening this leg up. Good. Feel the pressure in the little toe and the outside. Good. Push to the inside and hold the pressure there. Good. Feel that strength. Good. Push to the outside. Very good. Hold that strength there. I can feel the muscles getting tired. So this time, come to the inside. Keep the pressure on the big toe and take your hands off of the board. Pulse. Keep them on if you want to. But I'm going to take mine off for the challenge. I'm now going to push to the outside. Take my hands off. Feel the strength up the side of the leg. Can really feel my glute muscle, the butt muscle really tightening up. Good. Go to the inside, last two. Take your hands off. Feel that strength. Go to the outside. Feel the strength. Good. Now come to the middle. Find that strength. Last one. I can feel my legs are getting tired. I'm sure yours are as well. Take your hands off. Find that middle of the board. If I wanted to, I could make it rock, just so you can see I'm not playing games or anything in here. And then just put your hands on the pole and bring that leg back down. Let's just do some butt kickers again. Just nice and easy. There you go. Good, and just a little side stepping. Just the side stepping will help loosen the muscles up. And as you do, we're gonna come to the middle. Stay there. Take your right leg and just shake it a little bit. Come to the left leg. All we're doing here is by shaking and letting the foot be loose and the leg be loose, we're allowing that muscle to go from a contracted position where it was tight to now just letting it be nice and relaxed and loose again. Last time, left leg. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the board, but you can turn sideways or you can turn your board slightly to one. What I want you to do now is stand with your right hand on the pole in front, so I'm facing to the left. I'm just going to step my foot up on the middle of the board, and you'll see the arch of my foot goes over the red mark, and I'm going to come to the middle. And all we're going to do is just rock forward and back again. So much the basics. Just so much the basics of just going through here, nice and easy. Keep it smooth. Good. What I want you to do here is we're now going to go with our feet. Take the inside foot to number 1. It's such a small move. Back foot goes to 1. Front foot goes to 2. Back foot goes to 2. And it's such a small move. Go to 3. Go to 3. Go to 2. Go to 2. Go to 1. Go to 1. And go to the middle. I have to check on this one. So we're in here and then rock forward and backwards. We're going to go again exactly the same. 1, 1, 2, 2. And I'm telling you, these movements are only a couple of inches. They're not like a big 10-inch move or anything like this. This is just a small move. So just adjusting slightly. You ready? Here we go. Right leg goes couple of inches, couple of inches, couple of inches, a little bit more, all the way, and then walk back again. Back. And back, and 1, and 1, and middle. Find that middle, rock a little bit, now find your balance. And again, you'll really notice how much pressure is on your toes and your heels. Your brain is figuring it out, your brain's incredible. Good, we're now gonna work with the other leg. So the left leg is gonna go forward. So left leg goes slightly forward on 1, and 1. Now a couple on 2, and 2, and 3, and 3. And 2, and 2, and 1, and 1, and middle, rock, forward and backwards. Check that your arches are over the middle, so I can really feel that rock. Now go to the middle, find that balance. I can feel too much weight on my heels, so I've got to put a little bit more pressure on my toes. There you go, now I can feel I found that middle. Good, left foot, go forward, 1, and 1. And 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1, and then middle, and middle. Couple of rocks in there. And then find that balance. Sometimes find that piece. Good, and just rock it forward and backwards. Sometimes that piece is I love this music. It's maybe not the best workout music, but it's certainly a relaxing music, which is why I got it today, because I want you to learn to relax and feel relaxed while you're doing the balance training. Okay, this next exercise we're going to do, I'm going to stay on the board unless you want to go. I'm just going to move my board a little bit more. I had a message yesterday. I was talking to a lovely lady, Kathy, who her husband is having some amazing success, and I'm going to step back on the board, with neuropathy. He's got neuropathy and nothing's really worked for him. And he said they've spent thousands of dollars on laser stuff and all this different stuff, and nothing's worked. And now he's on the board. They can't believe the difference. So for me, that's really exciting. But one of the problems is when he's facing sideways, and just keep rocking back and forward. One of the things when he's facing sideways, he has a problem getting off of the board safely. So we're going to work a little bit today on stepping off of the board, but it's actually a balance training exercise. So what I want you to do is take your right leg, step on number 3, step on number 3, step to the side, come back to the back. So you're going to go up on the board, step right foot up, left foot up, go to the middle, go to the front, now step off to the side, and quick little steps coming back until you go to the front again. Here we go. Go step right foot, left foot, middle, middle, front, feel control on that rock forward, and then step to the side and come back to the back. Last time through. Up, up, middle, middle, forward, feel the balance, then quick little step. Now let's go to the other side of the board. I'm going to spin mine around. Just walk to the other side so I'm on the left-hand side facing the right. I'll try and do it from this angle here. So we're going to go now. Right foot, left foot, move your hand. Middle, middle. Rock forward and step off to the side. Now, quick little shuffles going back until you're back to the back again. And right foot, left foot. Middle, middle. Front, front. Step to the side. Quick little shuffle coming back again. We go up, up, up. Middle, middle. Front, front, step to the side. Last time, little steps going backwards again. Nice and light on the feet. Back, back, middle, middle, front, front, step to the side, quick little shuffle and turn to face the front. There you go. Good, so what I want you to do now is I just want you to just walk on the spot. We're almost done for today. Like I said, very relaxed, but I love these workouts. They're not as challenging as the advanced, but for me, they're probably more important because again, your base foundation is everything. Good, now what I want you to do is step up on number one, and I want you to just walk on number one. What we're training here is the ability to feel balance being on a floor that's changing. Now let's step back off. Take your right foot step off and step on the floor and feel how solid that floor feels. In fact, I'm going to ask you to take your hands down if you feel comfortable and just feel that little walk. Good, now put your hands back on the pole. Let's step up right foot and just a little walk on number one. There you go, good, just a little walk. Now, here we go, take your right foot, step back, and straight away, if you feel comfortable, take your hands off, and just that little step. And you know where this is going. Okay, next, put your hands back on. Go side to side. Audrey Byers! I see Audrey just joined us. So good to see you, my love. How are you doing? Good, just a little walk. Now take your right foot, step back. I got more energy. Audrey's here now. So now I'm going to walk a little faster. Audrey's an awesome lady. I've known her for a few years now. Good, put your hands back on and step back up. Now what I want you to do here is I want you to go up on your toes and rock. So I'm up on my toes. If you look from the side, I'm up on those toes in here. So you're up. And all I want you to do is just push. So I push on my right foot, left foot, but I'm up on my toes. So what I'm really strengthening here is my toe strength. I'm strengthening my ankle strength, my quads and the tendons, ligaments through my knees are tight, all the way up. Good, and come down. Now rock side to side. So we just loosen up. We're gonna do 2 more of these, and then we've got the last exercise of the day. Are you ready? Here we go. Go up on your toes as high as you can. Try and find that balance. And again, try and find that pressure point right in the middle of the foot rather than the big toe or the little toe. I've got to find my balance. Good, there you go. Now, stay up there and just rock the board side to side. So I'll push on my right leg, push on my left, push on my right, push on my left. There you are, good. And try and keep the body in here as still as you can. I can move it a little bit if I want to help, but don't let your body go outside the poles. Good. There you go, good. And come back down and just rock. I can rock by bending my knees. Just to loosen up. We've got 1 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, good. Come back to the middle, find your balance. Go up on your toes. Go as high as you can. Find that balance. And rock side to side. Here we go. Rocking side to side. Good, stay up on those toes. Feel that strength in your ankles. Feel that strength in your toes. Your calves should be really tight right now. They're super strong and they're growing in strength. Good, and come back down. There you go, good, and just rock side to side. Okay, last thing of the day, we get our little cardio kick going, where we're gonna go on a little run. Remember, we keep our feet on one, and all you're gonna do is speed up your foot movement. Are you ready? Actually, before we do that, because I can feel my calves are tight, and I believe if my calves are tight, some of you back there probably have tight calves as well. So step back with your right foot off the board. I always wanna go safe. Just take your the ball of your foot, put it on the board, and your heel on the ground so you can push. If I showed you from the side, my foot is here, and I'm just putting my heel on the ground and feeling that stretch that's going on in my calf. Good, I'm gonna turn it back. Let's go to the left leg. Again, I didn't intend to do this, but I could feel that my calves were tight. And it's always about not survival of the fittest, survival of the smartest. If you feel something's tight, take a second to loosen it up again. Let's change, go to right leg again, because you don't want to work through pain, you want to build strength. And if I had gone straight into that, I know I would have been doing it for the sake of just doing the exercise, instead of preparing my body and allowing it to be in the best position and state to be able to progress. Okay, good, you shake those legs out. We got a 1 minute run. Are you ready? Step up on 1 and 1. I feel much better doing that stretch. And here we go. You can start just with the small little movement of the legs. If you want to go a little faster, you can. And I will tell you, using these metal poles gives you so much extra stability. And so if you're a beginner or you feel unconfident or you want more strength, absolutely, look at the metal poles as support. But running, I'm telling you, running is much easier with the yellows because these are really controlling the movement. And I much prefer running with the yellow poles because it gives you that little bit of flex. And while we're doing this, just so you understand the difference between the metal poles and the flex poles. The flex poles, which are the yellow ones, are always your destination. The reason being, these metal poles, I can move the board and not control it with my body, but it's great for stabilization and the feeling of complete safety. But with the yellow poles, they'll support my body, but with the yellow poles, because they flex, I have more control or need for control for my feet. So the yellow poles will always be the destination to go to. Good, here we go, 10 seconds left. Whew. Okay, and step back off the board. Good job. So that is our workout for the day. We're gonna go through a quick little cool down. First thing I want you to do is today take your hands and just roll your hands together like this and loosen those hands up. Good, now take your wrists and just roll your wrists all the way around, inside and out. I know often hands begin to, and wrists begin to get tired. This is not just about loosening them up, this is actually strengthening them as well. Good, come back, put your hands to the side, and I want you again to just roll your fingers. Just roll your fingers through here. They are good. Now shake your arms out. It's been a lot of up and down on the board today. Good, take your arms to the front, and I want you to kick them as if you were in a swimming pool, but this was your feet. So again, we're just loosening up the arms. If you look, my hands, everything is just really floppy. Good, bring them down to the side, roll your shoulders back. Good, and roll them forward. Just loose. Now what I want you to do is lift them up and just drop them. Lift them up and just drop them. And notice how my arms go floppy because I'm completely relaxed as I drop. Good, take your head, tilt it to the right. I'm going to take a slightly wider stance with my feet. If you want to hold onto the poles, you can. Come back to the middle. Now go to the other side. There you go, good. Get a nice stretch in that neck. Come back to the middle. Now I want you to lean your head to the right and take your left hand and just stretch it away. Push down with the hands so you get more of a stretch. Now come to the other side. Good, and push you're leaning your head to the left, push your right hand down and away and feel that extra stretch. There you go, good. Take your arms, cross them over. Grab hold of your shoulders if you can, the back of your shoulders or your arms, and just a slight lean forward so we stretch that back. Good, come stand up. Now just pull those shoulders. You'll notice I'm gonna lock my hands in here and just pull my shoulders back. So as I'm in here, I'm just pulling back. I think you can't hear me when I turn away. I remember someone told me. So you're gonna pull back, feel that stretch on the chest opening up. Good. Take your hands, walk them down the poles, move your feet back a little bit. Now just bend forward. And when you're in this position, allow your elbows to drop. So if I was side on, you'll see I'm from here. I'm just going to drop my elbows and I'll get an extra stretch down the back of my legs and through my lower back. There you go. Good, and come back up. Now what I want to do is just butt kickers today. We're not even going to go for the stretch. We're just going to do little butt kickers in here. Working our way down the leg. This will just loosen up the front of the legs. Again, should be almost no effort. This should just be just a nice little natural movement of just lifting the heel And then the last thing I want to do today is just roll the feet out. So take your right foot and roll the feet, but at the same time you're allowing the angle. So I'm pushing across my little toe onto my big toe. Just rolling across my toes and your ankles moving. Let's go to the left leg, big toe to little toe. And I can feel inside my shoe, my toes doing this. I'm getting supple, and supple is so critical. Good, now we're gonna go the other way. We're gonna go little toe to big toe. So we roll the opposite way. Pushing the pressure and just rolling onto the big toe. And let's go the left leg, little toe onto big toe. Little toe onto big toe. There you go, good. And just shake those legs out. And that's it, grab your water. And then come back in. Again. Fantastic workout today. It's really, let's say people would judge off of effort because we're so used to going, hey, thank you. Is that Dorisha? Is that how you say the name? Dorisha, Matthew, thank you so much for being here. So like I said, we tend to get used to the relative workout because we're judging the body. And this is what's so critical with balance. As I've said, and I'm a huge advocate, balance has nothing to do with strength of muscle. Right? We've developed the muscle because we want to have more comfort in our posture. We'll need it for stamina. We'll need it for longevity. If we've got something more we want to do, we want to have that muscle stamina. But balance is all the connection between the brain and the body, the proprioceptive connection. And so because we're so used to judging a workout relative to the sweat to the heart rate, that is a physical workout. We're doing a mental to physical workout. So the challenge is not about how hard we work, it's how much we challenge the feeling of the brain to the body and the body sending messages back to the brain so it gets quicker, so we can adapt and adjust. So we can adapt just to the speed of the change we need to make. So not E, just the short E sounds. So Dorisha, is that right? Give me a thumbs up if it's Dorisha. I hope I'm right. I don't want to slam your name, but I'll try and get it right. And huge respect as well. So just going back through these messages, thank you so much. If you want to send a message and you can't because you can't log on, then please follow us. I think it's only if you follow us can you actually leave messages on here that I can read and respond to. Oh, Diana, you saw The Ultimate Goal. Thank you so much. That's my documentary that I have on Amazon Prime. If anybody wants to go see it, it's very inspirational, motivational, and about real life. It was filmed raw. It is based around soccer, but the message is not about soccer. The message is about working the best you can to be everything within a team. And we're all part of a team. Even if I was on a desert island, I'm still part of a team because I've got Mother Nature and I've got the environment, and how we work best together is so important because it's not about the chain is only as strong as the weakest link. I really believe the chain is only as strong as every link, and all of you are so important, and everybody in your life. So thank you for watching The Ultimate Goal. If anybody wants to see it, it's free on Amazon Prime. Julie, great workout, really shows how much you need the basic moves, more challenging for you than you would think. Couldn't quite make it to the end, but that's exactly, that's what I love. You didn't make it to the end, but you did everything, so you got to the end of what you needed for you today, and that's fantastic. And I go back all the time and say the basics are the foundation of everything. If the basics aren't good, the foundation would collapse. So I'm glad that you really found these exercises great to do. Very close. All right, I will keep working on it and try and get the name right in there. But anyway, have a great day. I'm heading off to our manufacturers today down in Long Beach. So I'm going to be spending time there, going over quality control. I have new products that I can't wait to get out to you. It's still going to be a couple of months away, but I'm so excited. And then I'm going to go to our fulfillment center today and make sure that everyone's helping to serve all our amazing 60 Up users as best as possible. I don't know what would be a good, tell me a good word, because I hate using the word, I can't say the word hate. I don't like using the word users because users has a negative connotation, but I know you're using the 60 Up. Thanks so much. Thanks for the safe trip. And you have a safe and beautiful day today. Well, because I don't want to call you clients because it sounds like it's too distant. Maybe it'd be best if I just use the word family. I want to make sure that we're serving our 60 Up family. That's what I'm going to say from now on. We figured it out. You helped me figure it out. I'm just talking like crazy now. But, you know, you guys are like family to us. And so thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Fans, Donna, the fans would be great, but that makes me sound like it's a little bit like a stardom type of thing. And we're all in the same boat. And so I'm a fan of you guys. So we're all fans. So I'm just going to say family from here. So I'm going to go out and make sure we're doing 60 Up owners. Yeah, I tell you what, you do own my life. I'll tell you that much, Kirk. My life revolves around helping you guys, and it's my pleasure to be able to do that. So, but I appreciate you writing out and giving me suggestions. If something else comes up, balances. That's balance in life is everything, right? So that would be fantastic to do as well. So I think what we're figuring out right now is we're 60 Up owner, fans, and balancers, and so part of the 60 Up family. I'm just rambling on. Have a beautiful day. Hey, Catherine, thanks for being here. Friends, 60 Up friends, absolutely. That's another one as well. So it's the family and friends and family. So have a beautiful day. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you on Thursday, intermediate workout, but I may go a little bit slower this week in the intermediate because I think combining the two, carrying on from today, will be great as well. Love to you guys. Have a beautiful day.